Some days, learning English feels like climbing a mountain. Slow, exhausting, and honestly, you just want to quit. But then, there's that tiny voice inside you that whispers, "Don't stop. You're getting closer." Hey, my friend, welcome back to Talk Easy, English Podcasts. I'm so glad you're here, because today we're going to talk about that voice. The one that keeps you moving forward when everything feels hard. The one we call motivation. If you've ever felt stuck or tired on this language journey, this episode is for you. I'll speak slowly, use simple words, and repeat the key points, so it's easy to follow. You can just listen and speak along with me. That's called shadowing. You hear my voice, and then you try to say the same thing right after. But more than that, I'm here to remind you that what you're doing is brave, that your effort matters, that you're not alone. So take a breath. Let's go at your pace, step by step. And by the end of this episode, I hope you'll feel a little more proud, a little more hopeful, and a lot more motivated. Ready? Let's begin. Learning English, it's not always a walk in the park, and that's totally fine. It's completely normal to feel exhausted sometimes, or to feel like you're moving at snail speed. But you're not the only one going through this. Every single person who picks up a new language needs time. Time to hear new sounds. Time to practice saying them. Time to understand what they mean. Time to get better. Some days feel amazing, like, wow, I'm really getting this. And other days, not so much. But that's part of it. That's how growth works. So when you're having a good day, celebrate those wins. And when it's a bad day, just keep showing up. Even baby steps count. You don't have to be flawless. You don't have to talk super fast. You don't need a perfect vocabulary. You just need to show up and try. Keep going slowly and gently. One small step at a time. Because guess what? You are learning. And what you're doing isn't easy, it's brave, and it's awesome. Learning English is a lot like climbing a mountain. Some parts are smooth, some parts are rocky, and sometimes you just want to sit down and quit. But if you turn around and look at how far you've already come, you'll be surprised. You've learned new words. You've listened. You've practiced. You've made real progress, even if you don't feel it yet. You're not at the bottom anymore. You're already climbing. You're stronger than when you started. So don't give up. Some people race ahead. Others take their time. But every single learner needs the same thing, motivation. And honestly, motivation isn't always loud or exciting. Sometimes it's soft. Sometimes it's that tiny whisper that says, "Try one more time." Or, "Just give it one more minute." That's still motivation. If you're exhausted, take a break. Rest. But then come back when you're ready. You don't need some perfect plan. You just need to come back. Again and again. Ask yourself, why am I learning English? Maybe it's for work. Or to travel. Or maybe just because it makes you happy. Your reason matters. Your reason is powerful. It'll keep you moving, even on the days you feel stuck. Every single time you sit down and practice, even just 5 minutes, you're moving forward. Even if you're just listening or even just trying, you're growing. And that's something to be proud of. You're doing something most people are too scared to try. You're learning a whole new language. You're unlocking doors to the world. That takes guts. So stay motivated. Be patient. And be kind to yourself. You don't need to rush. You don't need to be perfect. Just don't quit. But let's be real for a second, some days are just plain rough. You're tired, your to-do list is too long, and you think, ugh, not today. And you know what? That's okay. Everyone needs a break sometimes. Even your brain needs a little nap. But the trick is keep going, even when it's hard. Here are some things that help me. Tip 1. Do a tiny bit. You don't need to sit with a textbook for an hour. Just listen to English for 5 minutes. Read a small paragraph. Whisper one sentence to yourself. Even 1 minute counts. The secret? Do a little. Then do it again. Then again. Tip 2. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? For your career? For school? For travel? Or just for fun? On those heavy days, remind yourself of your reason. Write it down. Say it out loud. Keep it close. Your why is like your fuel. It powers you up when your energy is low. Tip 3. Make it easy to start. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It might never come. Set your book where you can see it. Save that English video in your favorites. Set a timer for 10 minutes. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to begin. Once you begin, it gets easier. Tip 4. Be your own cheerleader. Please don't say things like, I'm slow or I'm terrible at this. Don't beat yourself up. Say instead, I'm learning. I'm giving it my best shot. This is hard and I'm still doing it. You're a human being, not a robot. You're learning something big. And that deserves kindness from others and from yourself. Tip 5. Celebrate the tiny wins. Did you listen to this podcast? That's a win. Did you learn a new word? Another win. Did you try, even if just a little? Huge win. You don't need massive progress every day. Just notice the small steps and smile. They matter. Now, in this next part of the episode, I'm going to start speaking in slightly longer sentences. Still slow. Still simple. But with a bit more length to help you grow your listening skills step by step. So don't worry if you miss a word or two. Just relax, listen, and try to catch the meaning. Learning English takes time. And sometimes, it feels like you're stuck in one place. Like you're doing all the things, studying, listening, practicing, and still asking, why am I not better yet? But here's the thing, you're better. You've improved. You're not in the same place you were yesterday. You just can't always see it clearly. So, how can you feel your progress? How can you really know that learning is working? Let me share a few ways. First, try writing things down. Get yourself a tiny notebook. In there, jot down new words you learn, phrases you like, or anything you did in English that day. No need to write a whole page, even one little sentence is great. Something like, today I listened to a podcast. Or, I learned the word prosperity. Then later, maybe next week or next month, flip back and read it. You'll be amazed. You'll go, whoa. I remember when that word felt impossible. Now it's easy. That's real progress, my friend. Second, record your voice. You don't need anything fancy, just your phone will do. Say a couple of sentences. Something simple like, hi, my name is Laura. I live in Argentina. I'm learning English because I want to study abroad. So here's what you can try next week. Record your voice again, just like you did the first time. Say the same short sentences, nothing fancy. And then, play both recordings. Listen to how you sounded before and how you sound now. You'll hear it, your pronunciation is clearer, your voice a little stronger, a bit more confident. That's what progress sounds like. Real, living progress that you can actually hear. Here's another tip. Start noticing the little things you now understand. Because progress isn't always loud or shiny. It's not just about tests or certificates. Sometimes, it's really quiet. Like that moment when a sentence just clicks and you get it without even translating. Or the first time you watch a video with no subtitles and you follow what's going on. Or when you talk to someone and your brain doesn't have to stop and think in your native language first. These small moments? They're not small at all. They're powerful wins. They mean your brain is learning in the background like magic. Here's something I always remind myself. Don't only look forward, look back too. A lot of the time we think, ugh, I still can't understand native speakers, or I still mess up when I talk, or I'm so slow. But wait, have you taken a second to look at where you started? What couldn't you do a month ago? And what can you do now? 2 months ago, could you understand even half of this podcast? Could you say a few full sentences out loud? Could you write a little journal entry in English? Looking back lets you see how far you've come. You're not standing still. You're moving forward. Even if it's slow, it's still progress. And slow progress is still amazing. Alright, now let's talk about something really important. How to enjoy learning, even when it's tough. Even when your brain feels stuck. Even when mistakes keep showing up. I'll keep the sentences a little longer here, but still simple and friendly, so you can keep training your ears and your brain. So listen, learning isn't a race. You don't need to finish first. You don't have to be quicker than someone else. Learning a language is like taking a long, beautiful walk. Step by step. Sometimes you stop to breathe. Sometimes you walk fast, sometimes slow, and that's all okay. No need to rush. Just keep walking. And here's the beautiful part. There is joy in learning. Real joy. Joy when you understand a sentence in a movie for the first time. Joy when you say hello to someone in English and they smile back. Joy when you suddenly remember a new word you learned last week. These moments, they're tiny, but they feel like sunshine. You don't need a test to prove you're doing well. You can feel it inside your heart. Now I know a lot of learners are scared of mistakes. I get it. I used to feel that way too. You might think, what if I say it wrong, or what if my grammar sounds silly? But listen, mistakes are not the enemy. They're the teachers. Think about a baby learning to walk. They fall over a lot, right? But no one says, don't walk again. We smile. We cheer them on. We say, try again. That's exactly how it works with English. You're learning. You're stumbling. And guess what? That means you're walking. So if you use the wrong word, it's fine. If you forget what you wanted to say, no worries. If someone gently corrects you, great. That means you're learning. Nobody speaks perfectly, not even native speakers. So don't let fear stop you. Speak anyway. Write anyway. Try anyway. You don't always need to be serious either. You can make learning fun. Listen to music in English that makes you dance. Watch short funny videos. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Yep, I do that too. Read stuff you actually like, not just boring textbooks. Make English part of your life, not just something you study. Because when you enjoy it, your brain enjoys it too. You'll remember more. You'll grow faster. You'll feel better. So find things you love and do them in English. Okay, now let's talk about something a little bigger, your future. I want you to see something clearly. Even small steps in English? They can open big, beautiful doors in your life. English isn't just a school subject. It's not just grammar and vocabulary and homework. It's a tool, a key, a bridge. It helps you talk to people across the world. It helps you make friends you've never even met yet. With English, you can enjoy movies, music, books, and news that were once locked away from you. You don't just listen from the sidelines, you jump into the conversation. That's powerful. More than 1.5 billion people speak English today. That means no matter where you live, Brazil, Vietnam, Iran, Spain, Indonesia, Korea, there's someone out there you can talk to. English connects people. It helps you understand others. And it helps others understand you. And when people understand each other, beautiful things happen. English can give you more freedom. Maybe you want a better job. Or maybe you dream of studying abroad. Maybe you want to travel, work in another country, or start an online business. Whatever your dream is, English can help bring it closer. You can apply for international jobs. You can understand world news. Even in your own city, English matters. More and more companies want people who can speak English. Most websites, tools, even machines use it. So when you learn English, you're not just learning a language. You're building a life with more opportunities, more connection, more adventure. And look at you, you've made it to the end of this episode. That means you showed up for yourself today. You gave your time, your focus, your energy to something that truly matters, you. Today we talked about motivation. We talked about how learning takes time. We talked about keeping that fire alive, and we talked about how English can change your life. And now I want to tell you one more thing, something very real. I am so proud of you. You are doing something brave. You are learning a skill that can open your world. It's okay if you speak slowly. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you're shy. What matters is that you're here. You're trying. You're growing. You're showing up for yourself. And that is amazing. I'm so grateful you spent this time with me today. Thank you for being part of this journey. Keep listening, keep speaking, and never stop believing in yourself. Until next time, take care and talk easy.